Thank you for joining us here on KEXP, listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle and streaming worldwide at kexp.org. I'm Cheryl Waters, and with me today is one of my favorite bands, La Luz. Welcome.
Thank
you.
Cheryl.
Thank you.
I should say welcome back. You're always so wonderful to make time to stop by. And speaking of wonderful, a brand new record called La Luz, and you're going to play some songs for us from that?
Yeah, we're going to play 4 songs from our new record. Thank you so much for having us back. If you
That's La Luz live on KEXP, playing at the Neptune Theater in Seattle tonight. We're so lucky to have them in town. Ah, sounds so sweet. It's La Luz here in the KEXP studios.
Oh, blue, do you even know my name? I carry you all around with me just the same. It was good being with you in a dream, beyond the grips of consciousness. You spoke to me. Now when I get up, I never know just where I am. As the news alerts, the planet's fixed for bitter men. And Been so long on the road, I'm a ghost till I close my eyes again and get to the part where we're alone, while all the world is racing past. You hold me close. Now when I get up, I never know just where I am. As the news alerts, the planet's fixed for bitter men. And in the end, it's less center stage. What else can I do? I think of you.
It's La Luz live here in the KEXP studios, playing songs from their new record, La Luz, out on Hardly Art.
All right, this last song is called The Pines.
I don't care what people say, I can't be satisfied. Wishing paper, taking orders now until I die. Running through the pines, baby's by my side. So your daddy thinks we're lazy, he's preoccupied by the voices on the radio that tell him lies. Why take his advice? No one leaves alive.
It's La Luz live on KEXP. I love that one. And I love the new record, La Luz. It's so great to see you here. I know you all moved away some time ago now, but when you come back and play a show in Seattle, does it feel like a homecoming show?
It does. Yeah, seeing that skyline this morning at like 4 a.m. or whenever it was that we rolled into town. It was so exciting, and especially as our last show of the tour, it's just like, it feels so good to be back in Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Well, we definitely feel like you're a hometown band, and I'm always so happy to see you. And I love this new record. I mean, all the elements of classic La Luz are in this one. I feel like beautiful harmonies and gorgeous melodies, and of course your impeccable musicianship. And it's just a really rich and earthy record. And Shana, I know that these are some of the most personal songs that you've ever written, and I imagine it helps to bring such intimate songs to people that you really have this closeness and a bond with.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like we've been a band for almost 10 years now. I think next year will be our 10-year anniversary. And I don't think that I could bring these songs to people that I didn't feel totally loved by and respected by. And so it's been awesome. This record in particular has just felt so good and so real.
I know that this was made after a significant separation. You don't all live in the same place anymore. What did it feel like to come together to make music again after being apart?
Really good. We've all kind of made homes in different parts of the country, I guess. Like Shana and I are still in California, but and then throughout the pandemic, we were writing and doing things remotely. And when we finally got together to work more in depth on the music, it just really felt kind of like a homecoming, like the closeness and proximity of each other to be playing music together. Especially since like pandemic, we're all a little starved for actual human contact. So to be with like your best pals, writing music and finishing those pieces, it was really special.
Yeah, it was kind of like there was a bonus with the pandemic, us actually being able to be together. It felt like an extra treat in that time.
Yeah, we got to make a little pod.
I had read that you tried to make music in separate parts of the country, sending files back and forth, and some bands do that. I mean, some bands actually exist in that realm, but I heard that it was really not a natural thing for you.
Yeah, we definitely thrive on being a live band, I think, and reading that live communication between each other, playing off of each other. But it was a good learning experience. I think it gave us a lot of time to think about our parts, like maybe too much time. You know, we spent a lot of tracks just emailing back and forth between each other, and we would have conference calls and talk about all of the tracks that we had written.
Yeah.
Well, Adrian Young's production on this album is absolutely beautiful, and I feel like it took the band in a really wonderful psychedelic direction. And he's a producer best known for soul and R&B, and I'm curious how you connected with him because the results are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that's something that my partner Will, who is also a musician, plays in Shana and the Clams, who are coming here soon, I think. It was an idea that he had for a while, for years. Thinking he would mention like, you guys should record an album with Adrian Young, and I just kind of we always had kind of other plans, you know. And then this time around, I was just like, well, maybe we should consider this. You know, is this possible? And I brought it up to Lena and Alice, and we all got really excited about the idea. So we thought, well, we might as well reach out, even though it seems improbable that he would be interested. And he was totally interested, and now we're like best friends.
Yeah. It felt so serendipitous. His studio is right down the street from me, like right in my neighborhood. So it was like, oh, our pal.
Yeah, not down the street from me, though.
No.
Very far.
Nope.
Was it worth the trip, Lena?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
He said to us later that he had like looked at our Instagram and he knew that we would like get along. And our Instagram's so goofy. I just thought, well, I guess he saw like some common nerds.
Yeah, which is not like his Instagram is not goofy.
Not goofy at all.
No, but it worked out.
Well, you claim the title, I think, as the first band that he's worked with as a producer. Yeah. So that's definitely very flattering. And what are the qualities now after this positive experience that you feel like you look for in a collaborator?
I mean, the bar has been raised. I think that he came with a higher level of attention and patience and listening than we were accustomed to. It felt more like a collaboration than like a band plus producer relationship,
Yeah.
more like he was in the band.
You've actually said that he challenges you to play or to give your best performance in a new way. And I'm curious what you mean by that.
I think that he was not going to allow us to be perfectionists. Like, he wanted those human mistakes that kind of make a piece more personal, you know? So he kind of pushed us there.
They're not mistakes. They're just things you didn't intend to play at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're special notes.
Yeah, they're special.
There's this one note in Down the Street. Is that it?
There's a few, but yeah, definitely. Yeah,
that
definitely
was
down the
so
street.
wrong. That Lena played that was so wrong, and we all listened back and we were just like, "Oh, that note!" What? And he was like, "No, let's keep it and let's finish it as though it was intentional." So we did an overdub just for that, like finishing that wrong phrase, and it's just such a cool moment on the album.
Then I had to learn how to play it live. That was actually harder than one would think.
Yeah, those are things we'd normally really probably push to fix, like punch in, fix that little mistake. But he was like, no, we're working with it. That's like, that was your performance. Like, that's you right there. So
I'm not
Yeah,
sure we
sort of
even did any punch-ins now that I think about it.
In a way that feels like in line with how people seem to think this record is more psychedelic, because that's something that the surrealists did, was like trying to get to that unconscious place, you know. And I think that's those mistakes, that's the meat, you know, that's the unconscious mind, and it's like, let's explore that.
I'm always curious what leads a band to self-title an album several records in. What did naming this album La Luz signify for you?
Well, we're just definitely at a new maturity, I think, in ourselves and as a group. I think the record really embodies that. You can really hear how we've melded together as a group, and we read each other really well. I don't know. We threw around some ideas for titles, and after a while, it just felt appropriate to name it La Luz. Like, here we are. This is La Luz now.
Well, here is La Luz now in the KEXP studios tonight at the Neptune Theater. And what a beautiful set today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks for having us.
You're listening to KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.